Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve. Comedians around the globe have had enough. They're pushing back against triggered woke leftists and their cancel culture. And you're about to see one of the best and funniest examples of a woke heckler getting owned imaginable.
Joe Biden stood back and watched. Joe's got to step up at some point. Every first lady needs to come correct with a campaign slogan. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Now, what are you anticipating is coming next, sweetheart? Yeah. Welcome to San Francisco? Yeah. Is it the Joe Biden joke that you're not a fan of?
Just stop.
Just stop? My man, was that for her or was that for me? No, I want to know. My man, was that for her or for me? Well, hold on a second. Yeah, who cares? I just want to, hey, what's that? Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Mom. Yeah, now, yeah. Fucking, yeah. I don't think you're going to be the reason we all come together tonight, but thanks for trying. Yeah. Who cares? We can't all be Jim Pennington's son, right? Yeah. 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 Don't talk about what?
I like Joe and I want to hear the joke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, so... Yeah. This is what happens sometimes when you break the fourth wall, you know. Everybody feels like they got a voice. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Yeah. What's that? We're talking the Navy now. Yeah. Can we get this guy another drink? I think he needs to liquor up. I think this king. Yeah. We're talking the Navy. Sir, were you having a separate conversation in your head right there? We're talking the Navy now, man. And now we're talking the Navy. Oh, wow. All right, me. That's what it is then. We're talking the Navy now, dude. Yeah. Well, he shouldn't say anything, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Either laugh or don't say anything. That's your only job tonight, is laugh or don't laugh, you know? Yeah. Yeah. This piece of shit. This piece of shit's waving like we're giving you a moment. Dude, nobody gives a fuck about you. Yo, fellas, I don't want you to point any more towards the stage or I'll kick you the fuck out, all right? Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. But the show, you know how stand-up goes. You come, you laugh. If you don't like something, you don't laugh. You don't scream, I don't want to hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy when you break it down. You laugh, you shut up, you laugh, you shut up. Or you fucking don't come, you know? Yeah, it's easy. What do you do for work, sir? Sir, what do you do for work? And then we'll move on. Sir, what do you do for work? And then we'll move on. HVAC. Yeah. He runs rich, he owns his own company. Okay, so, yeah, this speaks volumes about what's going on in your world, sir. Yeah. Rich, you probably walked up these stairs being like, I could buy this fucking warehouse and turn it into a fucking peanut store, right? Like, you got crazy rich ideas, and I love that for you. But I've been doing this 16 years, and I'm trying to fulfill my dreams, so do me one solid and shut your fucking mouth, dude. Cool? Yeah, that's all you gotta do, baby. Just sit and shut the fuck up.
Hey gang, you know that corrupt politicians like Nancy Pelosi have been exploiting their positions of power to their advantage in the stock market for decades. They know when sales are up, they know what earnings are going to be, they know about incoming legislation, incoming Fed changes, a whole host of other inside baseball tips that gives them a totally unfair advantage when picking stocks. But thanks to a little-known SEC database, guess what? We could see what and when these people are buying as they buy it. Not only that, but that means we get to piggyback on their trades to gain the same advantages for ourselves perfectly legally and ethically. My friend Ross Givens has been tracking insider trading for years, and his recommendations have led to investment returns of over 200%. They've been as high as nearly 1,500%. And according to him, there's no better way to beat the market. And now it's your turn. Click on that link below right now and learn how you too can learn to trade like Pelosi. Click on that link and learn how to gain an insider advantage for yourself today. That was the comedian Adam Ray. He's wonderful. And as you could see, he's had it. He's had it with triggered woke leftists. Absolutely had. And he's not alone. Comedians like Bill Maher increasingly are going after the cancel culture insanity of the woke left that seeks to silence comedians and stop them from saying anything that's even remotely offensive to their neurotic sensibilities. Here's Maher being joined by the British comedian extraordinaire John Cleese, pushing back against political correctness and all things woke.
Political incorrectness. Could we just bitch about that for a minute?
Oh, it's so awful, isn't it? It starts out as a halfway decent idea.
Right.
And then it goes completely wrong. It's
Right.
taken to ad absurdum. I used to go out and do these racial jokes. I'd say, French, you know, why do the French
Sure.
have so many civil wars so they can win one now and again?
Yeah.
Why are Australians so
Right.
well balanced? Because they have a chip on each shoulder, you know.
Right.
I used to do these jokes, and then I say, and there were these two Mexicans, and the whole place would go, oh.
Right.
I want to say, what, you make jokes about Swedes and Germans and French and English and Canadians and Americans. Why can't we make jokes about Mexicans? Is it because they're so feeble that they can't look after themselves? You see, it's very, very condescending then. You know, well, why is it? Who are the people you can't make jokes about?
Muslims.
Muslim?
Yeah. Try that.
Yeah, but that's...
See what your Twitter feed says.
Yes. Yeah, but that's not saying that you can't. That
No,
just means that they'll kill you.
Fuck
right?
them. I would, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
You
I've
could.
said that.
Theoretically, you could.
You know, I've made jokes like, you know, it's a religion of peace. There's a PC over there, there's a PC over there. And see, they're they're pretending to laugh now, but you can tell their first instinct was, oh, no, you didn't, you know.
Oh, dear.
But,
I think it's terribly important. But the problem is, if you make jokes about people
Yes.
who are going to kill you, there is a sort of a tendency to hold back a little, isn't there?
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah, that's some great stuff there. But it's all par for the course for both of these guys, but particularly John Cleese. For years now, Cleese has condemned the particular propensity of woke political correctness to try to stifle comedic creativity. In a recent interview with the British Channel 4, he said, quote, PC stuff started off as a good idea, which is let's not be mean to people. And I'm in favor of that, despite my age. The main thing is to try to be kind. But that then becomes a sort of indulgence of the most over-insensitive people in your culture, the people who are most easily upset. I don't think we should organize a society around the sensibilities of the most easily upset people, because then you have a very neurotic society. From the point of view of creativity, if you have to keep thinking which words you can use and which you can't, then that will stifle creativity. The main thing is to realize that words depend on their context. Very literal-minded people think a word is a word, but it isn't. In another interview, Cleese said that cancel culture actually ends up taking the fun out of life, and it stifles the profound social and cultural critiques that are embedded in humor. Here's Cleese developing this profound insight in a spot he did for Big Think a couple of years back.
If people can't control their own emotions, then they have to start trying to control other people's behavior. And when you're around super sensitive people, you cannot relax and be spontaneous because you've no idea what's going to upset them next. And that's why I've been warned recently, don't go to most university campuses, because the political correctness has been taken from being a good idea, which is let's not be mean, particularly to people who are not able to look after themselves very well. That's a good idea, to the point where any kind of criticism of any individual or group can be labeled cruel. And the whole point about humor, the whole point about comedy, and believe you me, I've thought about this, is that all comedy is critical. Even if you make a very inclusive joke, like, how'd you make God laugh? Answer, tell him your plans. Now, that's about the human condition. It's not excluding anyone. It's saying we all have all these plans which probably won't come, and isn't it funny how we still believe they're going to happen? So that's a very inclusive joke. It's still critical. All humor is critical. And if you start saying, oh, we mustn't criticize or offend them, then humor's gone. with humor goes a sense of proportion. And then as far as I'm concerned, you're living in 1984.
So as you can see, I mean, Adam Ray is hardly alone here. It looks like comedians, together with parents and patriots all across the nation, have had it with woke leftists. And perhaps the biggest irony of ironies, cancel culture is now finally coming for them. Hey gang, if you want to connect with more courageous patriots and start taking action and organizing, be sure to join my Telegram group. I post the latest breaking news I find interesting and chat with my favorite patriots around the country and even the world. Click the link in the description below and join the conversation today.